being in the clutch. Got the Kyrie step back when actors acting up. Been this way since
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight it's Anchorage as they'll be playing against Tampa. Checking out Tampa, they've gotten the job done in every way possible this season. They're sitting pretty with the best record in the league, East or West. Great center matchup tonight. Shaq, I know you've been waiting all day to watch this one. One of the best low-post players of all time in yourself. Give us your thoughts on why the stretch five has become so popular.
Well, in a lot of offenses these days, floor spacing is king. And what you see now, you see a lot of bigs are practicing shooting the three more than ever.
Yeah, even the younger centers. You think of Towns and Cousins and Embiid, as powerful as they are, they love to stay on that perimeter and shoot that three ball. So it's hard to stay on the floor right now if you can't shoot it.
Yes, you came into the league at the right time.
No, I would have made them revert back to
so you'd have a hard time getting off the bench these days, Shaq, because you didn't shoot the three ball well.
Shaq on the bench don't even sound right together. That's like peanut butter and tar.
That can be pretty tasty.
No, that doesn't sound right together, Ernie.
No, it doesn't.
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Tampa. And now the opening lineup for Tampa. Prophet is out there with baddest one. Then it's Black Hole. Then there's A-Train. And it's lights out in at the three, the small forward. Here's Wall after Tampa picked up a three with their last shot. Misses off the left iron. And now Tampa on the break. No coverage that time. The Prophet's got a couple of threes now in the first for Tampa. And it's Wall with the ball for Anchorage. 6-point game. Pass to the machine. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Tampa takes possession. He's been on fire lately. Let's take a look at your Eastern Conference Player of the Week, the Prophet.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Anchorage, and they were frustrated to lose their first game against this team. He told me we have to be even more aggressive getting to the rim and scoring inside tonight. Kevin, it certainly is their strength and makes sense to go that way. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Ball's knocked loose. And here we go. Tampa running again. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And getting out in transition's been a big part of this run that they're on.
And now the first timeout called here for Anchorage. The Prophet really making a difference here.
Look, they can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting the three tonight.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Here's Ali. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer. That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
The Profits gone a perfect 6 of 6 shooting. They get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Here's Love. Here's Ali. Got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
And part of this falls on the defense. I mean, you know he's hot. You'd like to force someone else to shoot the basketball.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Oh, that's why you see them flexing a little bit. They're feeling good about how they've dominated.
Look at that jam.
Wow.
I mean, just beautiful.
Sick. And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
And it's happening at both ends, trying to end this thing before it begins.
Griffin looking around. They need this. And that one is off. And Tampa will come the other way. Here's Troutman. And again, Tampa with a triple.
Man, they are doing some damage from deep.
We can see what their plan of attack is going to be tonight. Let the three-pointers fly. Working so far.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Now a timeout call by Anchorage.
But where their goal was to limit their turnovers, I mean, they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
Shot from the inbound. Here's Griffin. Hands it from short range.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Troutman. It's good from long range. The Profits got 33.
Hard to believe you could have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Griffin with it. Wall finds Griffin. Left side, Wall. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2.
The active defense making things very hard on him as he goes in for the layup.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Knocks it loose. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Griffin. It's deflected. Here's the Prophet. He's got 36. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Big group substitution here for Anchorage.
Ben Wallace. Montrez Harrell. Steve Smith. Derek Fisher.
Poked away. Out of bounds. Tampa takes possession. Guys, they've been getting it done at both ends during this run.
Yeah, really tough to say where they've been better. Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range.
And here's Fisher. Smith outside. Good ball movement here by Anchorage. Here's the Machine. Banked in off the glass. The Machine's got his first points of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
He rifled that one in from distance.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
And you see he's not worried about what's on the scoreboard. He just wants to go.
Oh! Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Tampa shooting their first foul shot of the night. .137 left to play here in the first. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. .131 left in the first quarter. That's tipped. Here's baddest one. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Fisher kicks to Smith. There's the pass to Fisher. He swipes the ball away again.
And he's just been able to anticipate their every move.
Yeah, you're right. An absolute pest on the defensive end.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
Wallace outside. Smith outside. To halt the run. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Here's Black Hole. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here's Fisher. No points in the game yet for him. Poked loose. Fast break, here we go. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. And so here's Anchorage. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Passes it to the Machine. Takes a three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the visiting team holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, your take so far on Tampa?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They balled out to an early lead.
And so here's Anchorage. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for Anchorage, we've got Derek Fisher. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Wallace. Then it's the Machine, and it's Smith in at the shooting guard.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They get a hand on it. The Prophet passes to A-Train. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
Chalk up 2 there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 16 points for baddest one.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Count that one.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Fisher. And now Tampa on the break.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Harrell kicks to Fisher. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Good movement there. And the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Here's baddest one. And again, Tampa with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here we go. Tampa running again.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Black Hole's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Here's lights out. And again, Tampa with a triple.
Yeah, again, just a lackluster transition defense.
Wallace dishes to Fisher. Here's the break. Here's A-Train. Nailed from three-point land. A-Train's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Fisher. Here's the Machine. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. The Machine's got 5 now.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Good on the triple.
And that's how you answer back.
Trading bombs the last 2 possessions. They're going that way.
Here's Fisher. The rebound by Tampa.
Oh, sloppy finish. D was giving him the layup. He just didn't stay with it.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Pass to the Machine. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Big group substitution here for Anchorage.
Griffin. Love. Ollie.
And now the first timeout called here for Tampa.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Right side Wall. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Look at the muscle from Wall, willing to draw some contact.
He rifled that one in from distance. 28 points for baddest one.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Love kicks to Wall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Looking at the last game for Tampa, it was a win against Charlotte. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. 31 points for baddest one.
Yeah, and he made 3 3-pointers in the first quarter, and he just continued to pour them on here in the second.
Got a piece of it. The Prophet passes the black hole. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Wall finds Griffin. Down low. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell. And here's the upcoming schedule for Tampa. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. And then on Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Indiana Pacers.
And with the way they've been able to march right along in this season lately, I think they should be able to keep things going in this next stretch. Just come out with the same energy and discipline, and you should have some wins. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
The Prophet passes the black hole. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And aggressive defense causing the mistake, then cashing in.
What a beautiful steal off of great anticipation. His instincts right there were right on.
And Wall kicks to Harrell. To halt the run. No good on the shot. And Tampa will come the other way. From deep. And again, Tampa with a triple.
He's taking over the game. Their lead's going to get even bigger if he keeps this up.
Knocked loose. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. So for Anchorage, their last game, a loss to the Utah Jazz. Stolen. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Love. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Anchorage. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. .107 left to play here in the second quarter. The Prophet passes to A-Train. And Tampa getting another bucket right there.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
And Anchorage with possession. Here's Wall. Griffin. Got a piece of it. And another shot. Wall's gone 1 of 6 shooting from the field. Here's lights out. And again, Tampa with a triple.
He's been in control here tonight, helping them get in front with his work from the field.
Poked away. And the pass to Black Hole. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Now here's Wall. Not a lot of room. Another steal. Another possession. Another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Trying to end the drought. And he connects with the jumper.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play. And look, he's been so dependable in this game, taking nothing but good shots.
Another steal. And so it's the visiting team, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Checking out Tampa. Kenny, some perspective, please.
Well, how about their ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotations. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
Terrific first half on offense. This is how you draw it up. We'll see if they can maintain that efficiency going forward.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so here's Anchorage, and another steal for him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
So for Tampa, the 5 right now. We've got Baddest 1. Black Hole is out there with lights out. Then it's the Prophet, and it's A-Train in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so here's Anchorage. Passes to the machine. He kicks it to Griffin. Tipped away. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. And Tampa calls time here.
Start it.
Here's Fresh. Dishes it to Love. Can't hit from 12.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Didn't think that was going to go in. And that's now 28 points for Lights Out. They get a hand on it. And now Tampa on the break. And another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates.
From deep three-point range, and again Tampa with a triple.
That's something about all these turnovers. Right away, you're at a disadvantage defensively.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Fresh. Good ball movement here by Anchorage. And there's the call on A-Train. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Griffin down low. They need this. That one goes. Count it. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. A-Train, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Tampa shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Anchorage. Another steal. And here we go, Tampa running again. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Got a piece of it. The Prophet passes to Baddest One. Pulls up on the wing. And Tampa getting another bucket right there.
And everything they're attempting is going in. Tremendous run here in the third.
Well, I don't know what they talked about at halftime, but they found a weakness in the defense.
Out of bounds, Tampa takes possession. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Anchorage. On Thursday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Saturday, they'll head out on the road to face the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group. And what a fantastic start here to the second half. They have yet to miss.
Outside Griffin. To stop the run, it's tipped, and they get it back. Pass to the machine. Doesn't go that time. And Tampa will come the other way.
Just a...
Oh, wow.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
And a terrific bit of chaos there on the replay, presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
That one from long range. Black Hole's got 9 points here in the second half. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
From deep, and again, Tampa with a triple.
Something lit a fire under him this quarter. Their lead's safe as long as he's on the floor.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Anchorage. Smith comes in for John Wall. And Tampa calls time here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Well, you have to review your matchups, make sure you're maximizing the potential of each one.
Derek Fisher's checked in for Anchorage. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. That's tipped. Fires the three. Sinks the triple. Fisher's got 5.
That's too much space to give him out there on the perimeter. They got to close out on him.
And Tampa calls time here. Fisher's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Lets it fly. And Tampa getting another bucket right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pushing it up. Here's A-Train, and again another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Fisher with the ball. He's got 5. Wallace kicks to Griffin. And now Tampa on the ball.
Oh, nasty. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. To the inside. Here's Ali, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
And this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
The Prophet passes the lights out. Some nice ball movement by Tampa. There's the pass to A-Train. Shoots over Griffin. And Tampa getting another bucket right there.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Here's Wallace. Got a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Harrell, he's checked in for Wallace.
Montrezl Harrell.
1:41 left in the third.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Look at that.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
And don't forget, very accurate. Taking shots within the flow of the offense. Not something that can be said for their opponent.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. 1:24 left to play in the third. Smith outside. And Fisher kicks to Griffin. Intercepted. And here we go. Tampa run.
Oh! Tell us how you really feel.
How about that finish? Whew. Oh, my goodness. Fella's going to hurt somebody with a dunk like that. Probably will hurt himself.
Oh, there's too much fun to be had.
Oh, my God. I mean, the crowd is like stunned. I mean, did he just pull that off?
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
Yeah, way beyond the arc on that play. It's the kind of shot he can make, but not necessarily the one you want.
Knocks it loose. And now Tampa on the break. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And again for three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
It's been several possessions since they've converted.
And they've got to find a way to change that.
Here's Troutman. And again for three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
And now Tampa on the break. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Tampa. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Rab, Justice Winslow out there with Smith, and it's Graham in at the three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Here's Winslow. They get a hand on it.
Oh!
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. See, Webb, I think of when you entered the league and how much the league has changed since your entry. In your mind, going back to your rookie year, I'm sure you can count many ways that the NBA has improved the game.
Yeah, and the NBA to me has always been a step ahead. It's been a leader as far as where sports in general should go. I mean, we're truly a global game now. I mean, just imagine where the game is going to be in 20 years. The growth of overall player salaries, the value of franchises. And to me, again, the biggest improvement has just been the evolution of players. It's been thanking a guy like Larry Bird, who was 6'9", shooting threes, and today we have Kevin Durant, 7-foot shooting threes. It's players getting better. The dribbling of Isaiah Thomas back in the Piston days to the dribbling of Curry, Kyrie, John Wall. Today, it's the evolution of the players to me that's been so exciting, along with the growth of the league overall.
And here we go. Tampa running again. No problems knocking that one down. 11 points for D.
Just giving up way too many transition opportunities.
Pass to Winslow. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Tampa on D. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To the middle, ball stolen. And now Tampa on the break. That one from long range. 14 points for D.
And they're just living beyond the arc here, really the entire fourth quarter.
And you have to like this. Why? Because it's helping them space the floor, which can create other opportunities.
Winslow kicks to Graham. Tipped away. Shot clock at 5. Here's D. That's a great dunk.
Freakish athletically.
That's how you do it.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Pass to Rab. Can they get it? Good ball movement here by Anchorage. Clock at 6. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
And it's good. 2 points. D's got 21 in the game.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
And they're running. Here's Miracle Man. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Well, while he's out there making the play, everyone else is watching. Solid individual effort right there.
Now here's Winslow. D right on him. Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. We also have better spacing, and so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
Shot clock at 6. D passes to Beachman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. Walls is checked in for Anchorage. Fisher comes in for Justice Winslow.
Dan Fisher.
Here's B-Train. Wallace covering. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now, with the smaller defender on you, that three-pointer is too tempting not to take.
And here's Fisher. Got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. Here's Rab to the left wing. Now Fisher out to the wing. 3 on the clock. Graham kicks to Rab. And It's good with time running down on the shot clock. 1:53 left in the game. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. The Naturals got 5 points now this quarter.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
I mean, yeah, you can't break down. Not now, defensively. At this point, I mean, you're already too far in the hole.
It's intercepted. And now Tampa on the break. And he lays it up and in.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
I mean, look, I was going to say you're attacking on both ends, quickly going from defense to offense.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Tampa.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
A two-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the Profits.
Well, it's easy to look at his scoring as the key to this win, but there's so much more to it than that. It's a triple-double. He got it done everywhere.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 8 points for Mr. Moves.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Fisher, the pass to Rabb, kicks it to Smith. Good ball movement here by Anchorage. And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here.
Don't leave Smith open.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. A fader. He can't get that one to fall. And Tampa will come the other way. The Natural. And again, Tampa with a triple.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
At this point, it's just icing on the cake. Terrific run, closes it out.
And as it goes out of bounds, Anchorage able to keep the ball here. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Fisher kicks to Rabb. Looking to end the run. Fisher can't hit. Fires for 3. And again, Tampa with a triple.
For the most part, he's been sitting back tonight, letting his teammates carry the load. Nothing wrong with that.
Another steal. And here we go. Tampa running again.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Yeah, but you have to control the pace. You have to keep it up, keep the tempo. That's how they built this lead.
So we see Tampa get the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.